Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Gillette. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Right back to Flowers they go. Racing down the left side. Zay Flowers. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rio Chanel makes the play. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Escapes the defender. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost them about a yard.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead,
it's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Connecting with his back here, Swift. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throw by Stroud. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running behind center with Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. From the gun, Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. He's off to the races. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots take the lead on that successful kick. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Samuel now to return it. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-6 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun now for Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run it with Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
First and 10 now from the 46. Stroud. And the Patriots get there and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap here to go. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
First and 10 from the 32. Now an inside handoff to Swift. This is ahead for about 5. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Now it's Stroud. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
From the gun, Goff. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots take a slim 2-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Stroud to throw on 1st down. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. First down, Stroud. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And instead of taking a one-point lead, they trail by 2. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Looking to throw. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Trey Tucker to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled there by James Pierce.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here's the backup. First throw. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing now off the play action. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Patriots push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Stroud off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. 4th down, pass coming. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Ali does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Setting up to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. They'll throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for the New England
I like
touchdown.
this working. I don't really
The
do like
Patriots
that.
could lock away the win as they make it a
That is a
15-point
dog.
game. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring
Oh
catch of the
my
game.
goodness, I like this working. He throw a
Man,
high
Brock, that
pass.
defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense
He
to
do
run it
be
back
right
for
there,
one more
but
snap and make the adjustments on
there's
4th
a
and
high
goal.
pass. He couldn't do
Finally
nothing
punch it
about
in.
it.
Quite the mini little chess
Oh,
match
I
we
thought
just
it
saw
was
play out over those last 4
Let's see if we
plays.
can go 2 for 2 with that pressure.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major
He went out of
miscue
bounds.
there.
It's not his
They're
fault.
not going to get
That's
to.
not working.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. He loses it on the hit. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
It connects on the deep shot. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
I like this.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Staying grounded with Swift. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's tackled for a short gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. A lot of space ahead.
Y'all know I'm already getting PS wrong, man.
And he is into the end zone for New England touchdown. The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there.
PS gonna do it every time.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
I don't know, bro. I don't think
Boswell to
it's
add the PAT.
He's a good quarterback. He got it.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots grow the lead now to 22 points. Now Boswell on to send this away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. Stroud is hit. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. Nice run across the 15. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it, and win it with a touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an option right that begins this drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Raiders are going to have the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First and 10 from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Stroud. He finds Odunze downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud again. And they pick him off again. Robert Spillane has it.
This nigga Robert
The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him getting again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They run with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So this is a win for the Patriots. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of the season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.